Hello, and welcome to Teen Perspective. I'm Jabbar Jackson.
And I'm Adrienne Knight. There's a new vaccine available to help young women. It can help prevent HPV, or the human papillomavirus. HPV can cause cervical cancer and other diseases. Teen Perspective's Brittany Alexander talked to medical experts and the public about Gardasil.
Many medical experts are encouraging young girls to get the HPV vaccine, but exactly how safe is the shot?
The vaccine is very safe and effective. The most common side effects are some pain and swelling and redness at the site of the injection.
The shot is delivered in a series of 3 shots.
The first one is given initially, the second one 2 months after the first shot, and the third one 6 months after the first shot.
The shot is proven to be safe and effective.
In those patients, when we test their immune response at 5 to 7 years, it shows no sign of getting any weaker.
There is some controversy about the shot.
They feel that it's giving their daughters the chance to say, oh, well, I can have sex then, unprotected sex.
My mom kind of won't let me because she thinks if I get the shot, I'll start having sex, like with everyone.
Despite the controversy, some people still believe that getting the shot is worthwhile.
I think the best way to think of this is as a protection for the future of our daughter's lifetime.
I say just get the shot because anything, like I said, like anything that will help you, you might as well just get it just because you don't, it's better to be safe than sorry.
It is very important that you do everything within your power to not have cancer. You know, you do your breast self-exam, so why wouldn't you vaccinate against something that causes cervical cancer that can do long-term damage to you?
Get it for it, get the shot.
For Teen Perspective, I'm Brittany Alexander.
For more information on the HPV vaccine, go to cdc.gov or cancer.org.
A recent study found that 1 out of 15 children are harmed by mix-ups of medicine and by overdoses while in the hospital. The National Initiative for Children's Healthcare Quality says changes can save lives. The group suggests hospitals weigh children in kilograms instead of pounds. Since most medicines are given out in metrics, it would cut down on mistakes. Hospitals are urged to keep adults and children's medications in separate locations. In other news, In other health news, each year in the U.S., more than 13,000 children and teens are diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. As Teen Perspective's Amelia Baines reports, for most people, the illness can be managed but not cured.
Juvenile diabetes is a chronic illness that affects teens emotionally, physically, and socially. It's more than just a prick on the finger. It's a life-changing diagnosis. Nurse practitioner Fran Epic is a diabetes specialist right here in Baltimore at Mount Washington Pediatric Hospital.
Type 1, which is an autoimmune disease caused by your body's immune system attacking the pancreas cells that make insulin. So once those cells are destroyed, then they can no longer make any insulin.
Nurse Fran has had first-hand experience with teens coping with this chronic illness. For some, it brings emotional and behavioral challenges.
You see usually a lot of anger. It's very similar to the grief process that you would have anytime you have a loss. And so even though you didn't lose your life and didn't really lose a significant amount of your freedom, it does mean a loss in some regard of your ability to be spontaneous.
Simple things like going to birthday parties, playing sports, or staying over at friends' houses need to be carefully planned.
It's a lot to concentrate on when you're a teen and you have a full life and a lot of other things going on. Just different changes, but I mean you can be just as active. You can do athletics.
Managing diabetes is most effective when the entire family makes a team effort.
Overall, they try, and they really want to take care of themselves, but it helps a lot when the parents are non-judgmental but supportive of what they're doing and helping them. So if they're having a bad day and they really don't feel like giving their own shot, that their parent will say, here, I don't mind, I'll do it, I'm here.
African American, Hispanic, and Native American children who are obese and have a family history of type 2 diabetes are especially at high risk for the disease. You can lower your risk by eating healthy and exercising regularly. Imagine being surrounded by burgers, pizza, and all sorts of other fattening foods on a daily basis. Tempting, right? This is a daily struggle for many current college students. However, some students are working hard to combat weight gain and maintain a fit and healthy lifestyle. Many of us have heard of the freshman 15, a term used to refer to the average number of pounds gained by first-year college students.
Well, I think especially freshman year, it's a big stress. Like, if you don't know anybody, then you're either tempted to run and get comfort food, or you have something else. But I think a lot of people tend to err on the side of food just because it's available.
Choosing unhealthy food options in college can have negative effects on your body.
Probably one of the most profound effects is going to be obesity. We're finding that young people, children as well as teenagers, are having increasing incidences of obesity in the United States. The other possibilities are things like diabetes.
With all the chaos of school, how can students make time to incorporate a healthy diet?
Most people simply don't have the time and the availability to be able to have a standard breakfast, a standard lunch, and a standard dinner. So if you eat 6 small meals a day, you keep a continuous infusion of food into your body.
Many college students are finding interesting ways to stay fit besides just a normal gym routine.
We have DDR video games, the Dance Dance Revolution games. The gym has options to take classes, whether it's yoga, Pilates, jazzercise, and you can go swimming. We have an open pool. Those are just some fun ways to get your exercise in.
As people become more conscious of their health, campuses are beginning to include better food options in their dining hall.
It is a little bit more expensive, but in the long run, it's worth it because you're not paying, well, most likely the chances are you're not paying for the medical health reasons that you might have from having a bad diet now, so it's more geared towards the future.
A book called The Dorm Room Diet gives suggestions that can help guide college students toward a healthier way of eating. To find out more information about the book, visit our website at abc2news.com and click on links.
Coming up, more females are attending college than males. We'll tell you about these new trends in the college application process.
Many teens are starting and owning businesses. Stay tuned to find out about an entrepreneur's hip program that is making an impact on teens.
Sunday at 11, an ABC2 News consumer investigation that will change the way you shop.
Very confident that we're low price leader in the market.